Before I leave the national park and continue my road trip, I'm making a final stop near Mount Conero to cook up one of my favorite dishes using the local pasta. Now, every region you go in Italy, there is always a shape of pasta that defines that region. And right here, this is the shape. These are called paccheri. What I like about this is that whatever sauce you're gonna do with it, all the sauce is gonna get into the paccheri and it's just gonna be beautiful and delicious. I'm making paccheri ai quattro formaggi, my twist on macaroni cheese. But technically, macaroni cheese is more of an American thing, okay? I'm gonna show you the traditional way to do it with 4 of the best Italian cheeses. Remove any rind and roughly chop the cheeses. I'm using a soft taleggio. If you can find taleggio, you could use stinking bishop. A blue gorgonzola. Look at that, this is gonna give an amazing flavor. And a smoked scamorza that will turn stringy once melted. Big chunks, you don't have to cut it too small because everything is gonna melt in the pan. And put them in a cold pan. And there is a reason why I use cold pan, because if the pan is hot, it's very difficult when you cook to control the heat. So start with cold and then end up with the heat underneath. Pour over some full fat milk. Next, add 3/4 of a teaspoon of paprika and a dash of extra virgin olive oil to give it a little extra shine. Now is the time to put the heat underneath, but make sure you put it very low. Allow the cheese to melt slowly, slowly. If you burn the cheese, you're gonna ruin this recipe. This is gonna be yummy, I can guarantee you that. As the cheeses are melting, let's cook the pasta. First of all, you need a large pot with loads of water. You need to allow the pasta to move into the water. Rule number 2, the water has to be boiling. Then the bubble will make sure that the pasta doesn't stick. Third and most important rule is salt. See, if you don't put salt, the pasta is gonna be absolutely tasteless. Okay, the other ingredients I'm going to add is fresh chive. And I like chive to go in a cheese sauce because it lifts up the dish with fresh flavor, which is very important. Finally chop, put a bit in the sauce, the rest I'll sprinkle on at the end. See, the cheese sauce is actually ready. I still like when pieces of cheeses are not completely melted because that gives texture. And the sauce has to be slightly runny because once we put then the pasta into the sauce, we're gonna allow the pasta and the sauce to coat it onto the heat so it doesn't get too dry. And that is the secret how to make the best pasta with cheese sauce. This is perfect, look at that. Check your pasta is al dente. Perfect. Drain the pasta and put it straight into the cheese sauce. Keep stirring until the cheese goes stringy. Then add the final cheese, grated pecorino. Now, do you remember before you may thought the sauce was a little bit runny? Look at now. It's thickening up because of the starch of the pasta. It's getting stringy. I can't wait to try this anymore. Finish with chopped chives and a little more pecorino cheese. That's it. That is the way it's done. Paccheri ai quattro formaggi. Simple comfort food at its tastiest.